is Tosin Olaseinde. I'm the founder of Money Africa. Let's talk about how money has power. Understanding financial management is crucial for women aiming to gain economic power. Now, effective money management enables women to harness their economic potential, contribute to gender equality, and drive personal and community growth. Now, the interesting thing about financial management is that it's not just about budgeting and savings. It's much more than that. It's about creating a foundation for economic stability and growth. Women who manage their finances effectively are better positioned to take control of their financial future, make informed decisions, and invest in opportunities that yield growth. We saw on the budgeting template that it's very important for us to be saving or investing at least 20% of our income. Now it gets interesting. Let's talk about the difference between saving versus investing. They play different roles. Savings is to meet goals. So for instance, you're saving towards your rent, you're saving towards your children's school fees. It's short-term in nature. It's to meet a certain goal. Investing, on the other end, is for long-term projects. You want to invest on the long run. You want to invest steadily. You want to invest towards the long run. Now, let's look at this scenario. Let's say I had 20,000 naira monthly that I'm saving. I'm earning 5% per annum, and I'm doing this for 20 years. It's going to end up to become 8.2 million naira. Well, it gets interesting if I was investing it instead. Let's say I was investing it and I was earning 12% per annum. The same amount of money, but the only difference is that I wasn't saving, I was investing it instead. At the end of that same 20 years, it is 19.8 million. Can you look at the difference? I would have lost over 10 million naira because I was saving and not investing. So it is very, very paramount that a portion of your income is going towards investing. So your journey towards women economics power, you have to be investing. You have to invest in the stock market. You have to consider real estate. You have to be investing in the long run because the numbers are much better than if you were saving. On your journey towards achieving women economics power, time is of the essence. Your investment journey and time actually has a very, very strong correlation. So people ask me, when should I start? The best time to start was 20 years ago. The next best time is now. So do not feel bad. Like, oh my gosh, Tosin, I'm already in my 30s. I'm already in my 40s. You can start today. But let's look at the numbers. If you had finished NYSC in your mid-20s and you were putting away 20,000 naira on a monthly basis and you were earning 10% per annum, can you please tell me how much you think you would have by the time you hit retirement? Every time we do this exercise, people are saying things like 9.5 million or 10.7 million. That's like our most famous answer. The answer actually is a whooping 211 million naira. This is the power of compounding. If you were to start 10 years later, guess what you're going to have? 76 million. So just by the virtue of starting 10 years later, you would have lost about 135 million. You're probably thinking, oh my gosh, Tosin, is it too late? No, it's not too late. Let's look at the same scenario. That same person in their 30s, if they had started just in their 30s, instead of doing 20,000 naira every month, they could have been doing 50,000 naira every month to catch up with the person that started 10 years ago. And even if you do not have the capacity to catch up, there is something in Nigerian parlance that they say at all naim bad pass. So go ahead and do what you have and go towards retirement, but you have to be invested. The purpose of this scenario is to show you that time is very powerful. Today is a good day to start. You need to start now. And if you have not started investing, today is the time to start investing in order for you to gain your woman's economic power. So this chart shows us what happens when you start early. And if you've not started early, today is early enough for you to start your journey towards women's economic power. Now, in the same money dynamics, there is a myth that people always talk about. Actually, 4 myths. The first one is that, oh my gosh, Tosin, I need to have like 1 million naira or a lot of money to start. That's not true. We've shown you here what is possible by doing small amounts on a regular long-term basis. The next one is, oh Tosin, I need a master's in finance. That is not true. There's a book I read. It's called The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. It told a story about a cleaner that was invested in the stock market since she was in her 20s. When she hit 80 and she died, she left over $7 million to charity from that tiny money that she was investing regularly. Again, that myth has been debunked. The other myth that people say is that, oh my gosh, Tosin, in order for me to invest or in order for me to blow, I need to come from a wealthy family. Again, you don't need to come from a wealthy family to be investing 20,000 naira every month. If you have a decent job and you have a spare cash of 20k every month, it is possible for you. And the very last myth that people always talk about whenever it comes to money is that, Tosin, I need to actually have a financial advisor. There are certain things that you can learn and you can compound on the journey. So if you do not have access to financial advisors, join communities. When you see them talking about money, join them. Get your group of friends together. Start having conscious, intentional conversations about money. Effective financial management is key to unlocking and enhancing women's economic power. Take control of your financial future. Thank you.